Three-time WNBA Coach of the Year Mike Thibault. I'm Paul Sunderland courtside. And quickly a story into the starting lineup. Once again, Catherine Westbeld, who's been bothered by a Baki right ankle. And speaking of her being into the lineup, let's take a look at our starters tonight. Michael, brought to you by Capital One.
Well, you have a Notre Dame lineup that's been here before. They're experienced. They have veterans all the way through it. Whereas Purdue, 2 freshmen in the starting lineup, not a lot of experience at this level. I give the edge to Notre Dame, at least to start the game until the nerves go away.
And there will be nerves. Brianna Turner, 6'3" junior out of Pearland, Texas, to the line, and misses both to open things up. Kick out to the corner, high three-pointer on the way off the back of the iron, and Bridget Perry, number 13 in black for Purdue, with a long rebound and the shot clock reset.
Well, for most of the night, you're going to see Notre Dame in a man defense. They'll do some switching. They'll show hard on pick and rolls like we saw right there, whereas we're going to see Purdue at the other end primarily in a zone defense.
Perry pull-up jump shot, and that'll settle things down for Purdue. Winners of 8 out of their last 9, 23-12 so far on the year. They were 10-6 in the Big Ten, tied for 4th.
Well, they actually looked fairly relaxed. We saw them warming up. They looked loose.
And talk about loose, and a staple of Notre Dame, the high-low from Westbeld inside to Brianna Turner for an easy bucket.
Coach Versup's going to be a little unhappy because one of their keys is in their zone defense to make sure they know where Brianna Turner is. They went completely to sleep on that one.
Careless pass coming out of the double team. Nice jump there by Notre Dame defensively, and we have got a tremendous matchup at the lead guard position.
Well, you have Ashley Morrissette for Purdue, all Big Ten point guard, has led the Purdue resurgence the last couple weeks. And then you have Lindsay Allen, 2nd in the country in assists, unquestioned leader of the Notre Dame team as a senior.
Ogumbawale off the wing. Arike Ogumbawale, 5'8" sophomore out of Milwaukee, with a 3-point make. And you were right about Purdue being loose. We went to their shoot around. We went to their practice yesterday. A very confident, loose group. They've really found their stride, healthy, and once again, as I mentioned, winners of 8 out of their last 9. A tournament number 9 seed.
Well, I think anytime you play against the number 1 seed, it goes a little bit in your favor as far as being relaxed a little bit. You have nothing to lose. Everybody's expecting the number 1 seed to win.
Ogumbawale again. Ashley Morrissette, the 5'9" seeder out of Twinsburg, Ohio, averaging 24 points per game over the last 4 and shooting it exceptionally well from outside the arc. She's made 10 out of her last 20 from long range. She just missed her first.
I'm not sure Morrissette didn't get away with a double dribble. I know the fans are asking for it. Ball rolling on the floor after she dribbled it up. I'm sure that's a legal thing these days.
Nice pass down inside, turnaround jump shot off the back of the iron. The rebound taken by an outstanding freshman, Ariana Harris, wearing number 32 in black.
Well, Purdue loves to run their man-to-man sets. They have great motion in their offense, and Notre Dame will accommodate them by playing man, but it's a matter of how physical you can be in trying to execute your sets.
Bridget Perry feeling it early, mid-range jump shot, and now off the offensive rebound, going very early in the clock.
Yeah, she's been really good for Purdue in the last month of the season. Had struggled in the middle of the season a little bit with her shooting. Now she's kind of gotten back into it.
Marina Mabry off the front of the iron, and here comes Perry quickly out of the backcourt. Does not have numbers, but taking it right to the front of the rim. And the aggressive play will be rewarded. She'll get to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Well, I think they're going to review a 3-point shot here the last time down. I'm not sure. Well, her foot is behind the line from what we can see. Unless she slides it at the end, that's a good 3. They probably wait till the first time out to review that.
Well, you saw the look. The first look we had was very definitive. Perry does not take many threes, only taken 49 on the year and with 14 makes, but she shot that with a lot of confidence.
She's off to a great start. This is a huge lift for Purdue to start the game.
These two teams meeting for the 27th time. Purdue narrowly leads the series overall 14-12, but the Fighting Irish have won the last 7 in a row, and they have not played since 2012. A whistle and a foul is going to be called against Purdue.
Well, Brianna Turner is the force inside that Notre Dame has, and every time they can get a chance to look at her down in the lane, they're going to throw it to her. They can throw it up for lobs. They can post her in the middle of the lane. But she has to be accounted for.
Kick ahead and deflected out of bounds by Mabry.
Turner has as good a hands as you can have it at this level. She catches everything. So if you're a point guard, you love throwing it in there. And then she finishes everything. 62% field goal percentage. She blocks shots at the other end. And last year at this time, she was fighting an injury, a shoulder injury. Now she's healthy.
Well, we talked to Turner at practice the other day, and she has a completely different outlook, Mike, coming into this year's NCAA tournament, just trying to survive last year when the Fighting Irish were eliminated by Stanford. Shot clock winding down. Oden tiptoeing along the baseline and gets bailed out. Wow.
That's a bad foul. I mean, it's a bad foul by Notre Dame. They had her pinned in the corner, make her make a tough shot. She almost falls out of bounds, catching the ball to start out with, and then, you know, the shot clock's running out. You just got to make her make a shot over you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's not the time for heroics for a block shot.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. I wasn't saying bailed out by the officials in Muffet McGraw. Going to be a Hall of Famer soon, now in her 30th year. 5 national championship games, 7 Final Four appearances, and a national champion in 2001 when Notre Dame defeated, by coincidence, Purdue 68-66. This is a really good start for Purdue. They've knocked down a couple of shots. They've gotten to the free throw line, and they lead Notre Dame 9-5. 7-0 run for the Boilermakers.
Little variation in the half-court press. They trapped them on the wing this time, sped Notre Dame up in their offense.
Perry again coming to the other side, won't get that one to fall. Rebound taken by Westbell. Allen turns the corner, her first look, good from 14 feet.
Their plan is to try to keep her out of the middle of the floor, and they set a great drag ball screen for her in the middle of the floor to get her into the foul line area. That's her best shooting spot.
Lindsey Allen making her 147th consecutive start. Has never missed a start. Battle for the rebound down inside by McBride. Wide open on the perimeter, 17-footer off the back of the iron. Notre Dame still trying to find some rhythm offensively. That's a pretty good place to find it. Ogunbowale down inside to Westbell for the easy 2.
Again, you let a guard for Notre Dame get in the lane, they're going to have a lot of choices. They have a shot for themselves, a layup, and a great pass behind the defense. Got to try to keep them pinned on the sideline.
Morrissette recatches after she had the ball deflected away. And a tough make for Ashley Morrissette, averaging 16 points per game on the year.
Well, whatever nerves we thought Purdue might have coming into this game, they've shown they're good.
Mabry off the wing, and Morrissette. Purdue looking confident. When we talked to their head coach, Sharon Versup, today, you talked about maybe Notre Dame really wants to get it up and down. She said, hey, we want to run too. We're not hesitant to get up and down.
No, I mean, I think they usually play games in the 60s, but they'll get out and run. I mean, they have the guards to do it, especially on long rebounds and turnovers. Like this, another rebound that gets you started. Now, if they don't have it, they're going to execute.
Notre Dame only 4 from 11 for the floor so far. Perry, nice little drop pass down inside. Good help. Good dig down inside. And on the held ball and the possession arrow, the basketball ball will belong to Purdue when we come back to South Bend, Indiana.
He's got them off to a great start. 7 points, 3 rebounds, but she was maybe one of the loosest ones before the game when they were warming up, and it's carried over into the game. That gives the rest of your team confidence when your senior leader is off to a good start.
And what about Notre Dame? They've been taking a number of threes. They've given up 4 offensive rebounds. What do you think Muffet McGraw talked to her Fighting Irish about in that timeout?
Well, I think the rebound would be the first one she'd start with. Blocking out, not giving up all those extra possessions. You know, I think that Purdue's dodged a couple bullets with those missed open shots too. Mabry having a wide open 3 that didn't go in. That's not a usual thing.
Perry thought about it. Why not? Lamina Cooper just on the floor wearing number 40 for Purdue and battling for the rebound. Jackie Young, the outstanding freshman out of Princeton, Indiana.
Almost another offensive rebound. Well, got a little problem there because you got a guard trying to guard Turner. Terrible pass.
Crowd wanted a foul. Instead, it's going to go down as a turnover. Morrissette over Turner. Good rebound down inside once again by Young just on the floor, and she'll bring it quickly up the floor. Lob pass down inside. Really good look inside to Turner once again. Want to remind everybody the NCAA Women's Championship presented by Capital One continues tomorrow night at 6:30 Eastern on ESPN2 with more second round action highlighted by Syracuse and UConn in some parts of the country. Be sure and check your local listings for the game in your area. Also streaming live on the Watch ESPN app.
That was a good foul by Purdue. You had Turner in transition against a guard. They just reached out and grabbed her before she could get a shot off.
Allen wide open pull-up jump shot, and wide open by design. Is
by
that
design.
not right, Mike?
Yep. The Coach Versup told us this morning, if they're going to leave somebody open, it's going to be her. They can't let the other ones get started for Notre Dame.
Fighting Irish are 0 for their last 5 field goal attempts. Outside, Perry again. High archer and good again. Now with 9.
Well, you know, all that help that Notre Dame's giving in the paint on the penetration has left one of the post players open at the top of the floor every time.
Bridget Perry only averages 10 points per game. Back cut, laid up and in by Young.
Here's penetration again. Let's see what they get out of it.
Good pass, really good find, and the soft touch. Dominique Oden, the 5'8" freshman out of Atlanta, with a basket for Purdue. Inside of a minute in the opening quarter.
Well, Morrissette's been able to get inside the Notre Dame defense 4 or 5 times already, and they have 3 baskets at least from that.
Morrissette has 4 assists so far in the contest, 6 baskets for Purdue. That was a nice assist by you, grabbing my pen from under the scores table. Shot clock winding down. Allen down the lane, throws it up and in.
Again, Allen, if you let her get in the middle third of the floor, below the top of the key area, she's going to cause problems for you.
Shot clock and game clock separated by just over a second. Good opening quarter for Purdue, the number 9 seed. Very isolated, turns and got hit on the arm by Westbeld, and she'll go back to the line. Bridget Perry has been the story in this basketball game.
I might not want to take her out if I'm Coach Versup. Just leave her out there until she asks out.
And maybe a big factor, Catherine Westbeld, who again has been playing with a very balky right ankle. She's only missed 3 games, but has been playing on a very, very painful ankle for the last couple of months. Has just picked up her 2nd personal foul. Did not play 2 nights ago against Robert Morris at all. And coming in off the sideline is Erin Boley, 6'2" freshman out of Kentucky.
Well, Boley was the starter the other night, and she plays differently than Westbeld. She stretches the floor. You'll see her behind the 3-point line a lot.
Allen directing traffic. Inside to Turner, off the front of the iron, and that's been one of the big stories as you pull. Very close calls for some top seeds. South Carolina, Texas barely escaped at home. Maybe we've got another one of those games coming our way. Drop down inside, and Young once again off the double high post.
That's a part of the offense for Notre Dame that they work on religiously every day. Back cuts from the high post, Their guards do it, their posts do it. Even in their warm-up drills, they went through about 3 or 4 minutes of that particular cut, looking for them. They throw bounce passes constantly on back doors.
Dominic McBride picks up her first personal foul, and we talked to Muffet McGraw over the last couple of days, and her eyes just lit up with the future of Jackie Young, and not only the future in terms of years to come, but her future in this tournament. A very, very talented freshman wearing number 5 in white.
Interesting play out of the timeout. Sharon Versa draws up plays every timeout to go at a defensive matchup that they want, and they felt they could go at Erin Boley on that one. They gave it to McBride to go at her one-on-one. Morrissette, he's got to be careful. Don't reach there. Don't get unnecessary fouls.
She's already got one. Be careful indeed. Good call, Michael. Step back jump shot right there by Erin Boley, just on the floor now after Kat Westbeld picked up a couple of fouls.
Well, Notre Dame looks like they've come out trying to get the ball down inside, down in the middle of the lane. Make Purdue have to play in the paint.
Boley deflects that ball out of bounds, and it did go off of Purdue, so it'll be Notre Dame basketball just underway. The Fighting Irish, 31-3 overall, 15-1 as they won the ACC regular season and the postseason tournament for the 4th straight year. Turner in traffic on the held ball in the possession arrow. Possession arrow favoring Purdue. That'll go down as the first Irish turnover, but Purdue has really been winning the battle of the boards. How much does that surprise you?
Well, they've just packed the lane. They've kind of dared Notre Dame to play from the perimeter, and they're putting bodies on all the key people. No offensive rebounds for Notre Dame.
First quarter, Notre Dame was out rebounded 16-8. Cooper off the miss, and the long rebound comes out to Boley. Boley, quick release from three-point range, up and good.
That's the difference with her in the game versus Westbeld. They get Turner on the block and they spread everybody else around the three-point line. She can knock that down. She's got a beautiful shooting stroke from the three.
Little drop pass, nice play defensively from the weak side.
Great hustle back by Oden to take the ball away. Again, we talked about Erin Boley, how she plays the game differently. She steps behind the defense and shoots the three.
Erin Boley, a 38% shooter from outside the arc, and just made her 40th and was ready to pull the trigger once again. In a little trouble along the sideline, threw it out of bounds. So now 2 quick turnovers for Notre Dame. 7:57 remaining in the half. Thanks for joining us here in South Bend, Indiana. #1 seed in the Lexington Regional. Notre Dame against in-state rival Purdue, a #9 seed.
Well, Purdue needs a set here to get some execution. They got sloppy the last time down.
He's attacking the basket, throws it up and in, and will look to complete the three-point play.
So this is the second time they've run this play. The first time they ran it for McBride. This time now it's for Keys. They clear the lane out, they cut people through, give her the drive. They send a lot of defense, but she does a nice job of getting up high on the square, giving it a chance to go in and draw the foul. Not sure how much physical that foul was, but great shot by her.
A sign of Purdue's aggressiveness against this Notre Dame man-to-man defense. They've been getting to the line. There is Young, splitting the defense, lays it up and in. Boy, she made that look easy.
Well, one of the things that Notre Dame worked on was throwing the ball over the top of Purdue's press. Green Bay struggled with that the other night. Notre Dame came down and ran it right by him.
Agumbawale is going to take it right to the rim. Instead, gives it up to Young.
And that'll get Sharon Versup up calling timeout. She didn't want to let this run get
to the work of freshman phenom Jackie Young. She scored 9 points, Mike, in 6 minutes.
6 minutes. I mean, they've gotten great performances. Boley checks in. She knocks down a three. Young has been efficient. And Notre Dame's got 9 assists on 11 baskets. But we got Bridget Perry, who's in her own zone tonight.
Talking the other day at practice that you thought Young reminded you a little of Vinnie Johnson, the microwave, living up to it so far tonight.
Very much so.
Notre Dame leading by 1. Boley, good patience, but the long rebound comes out to Nora Kiesler, the 6'6" sophomore, just on the floor. Perry running, can't get that one to fall. Rebound in traffic, and Notre Dame wants to run.
Here's trouble right here.
Boley, three on the way, short. And that rebound is saved along the baseline nicely by Ashley Morrissette.
Tell you, every time Boley and Mabry shoot it from there, I think it's going in. This is uncharacteristic for Notre Dame to miss that many open ones.
Notre Dame 2 of 6 from outside the arc right now. They heated it up a little thanks to Young, 11 of 24 from the floor. Purdue just 9 of 22. Baseline jump shot needs a bounce, hangs on the rim for a long time, and a nice rebound in traffic taken by Nelson. Marina Mabry just on, slings up a three-pointer and buries it from the...
That's what I'm talking about as a coach. You always worry about that one. And she's locked and loaded as the ball gets to her. She doesn't need much time.
She is always ready to catch and shoot. The 5'11" sophomore out of Belmar, New Jersey, 38%er from outside the arc with her first three. Nice play in the lane by number 11. Back and forth, really high level of basketball right now. Dominique Oden with the hoop for Purdue.
Well, we'll see if the zone can take away, well, I was going to say the easy post up, but they got it. There's that hole a little bit in the Purdue zone. We talked about it the other night with Green Bay, and that Green Bay didn't exploit it enough. Notre Dame has spent a lot of time in this preparation of trying to get the ball into that area.
Morrissette, long three-pointer on the way. No, ball is tipped, and the rebound taken by Notre Dame.
I think Notre Dame's going to have to do a little bit more conscientious job of blocking out.
Mabry again, back-to-back, one from the corner. And this one from deep above the arc. Notre Dame now with their largest lead, 33-26.
Well, they have so many weapons. When you're trying to decide how to defend Notre Dame, you have to try to count everybody. I mean, when we talked to Coach Versavich, she said we're going to let Lindsay Allen be the scorer. Well, that's nice, but she keeps penetrating enough to get other people's shots.
Notre Dame was cold to start this basketball game. They have really heated up and continue to do so. 9 of 11 in the quarter, and the crowd is really into it.
And another great assist for Lindsay Allen. She just sees the whole court. She knows where people are cutting. She saw Mabry about 2 dribbles before everybody else saw her.
Allen now with 3 assists. Notre Dame on a 7-0 run. Surprised Purdue has not called a timeout.
I thought they would on the last one. I guarantee if this layup goes in, you can guarantee it.
Young now with 11. And there's the timeout for the Boilermakers.
And a lot of subs at the table.
The former Notre Dame great, Skylar Diggins. What a career Lindsay Allen has had here. Played her first game in a Notre Dame uniform November 9th, 2013. And here we are 4 years later, and she's making her 147th consecutive start. Never missed one. Never missed a game.
Purdue needs a good possession. They had a great set there, but there was a lot of help waiting when Morrissette turned the corner. They've accounted for her penetration a lot more in the last couple minutes, too.
Notre Dame managed only 13 points in the first quarter. They've already scored 24 so far, and we've still got 3:27 remaining in the half. Three-pointer on the way. Big answer that time by Dominique Oden.
Great poise to get themselves a good shot. Morrissette took her time, and Oden was ready. Oden's been very calm in this game for a freshman.
Oden's got 11, and Bridget Perry was leading the way early.
Right now, Purdue's got 3 freshmen and a junior and a senior on the court.
Good look inside and strong finish by Turner.
Well, as soon as Purdue came out and went man-to-man, Notre Dame went right to Turner.
Turner averaging 16.7 rebounds, also has 81 blocks so far on the year. Ogunbowale using the strength to go in deep off the side of the iron. The ball volleyballed back out.
Turner just kept it alive. Didn't have to get the rebound, just keep it for everybody else.
Turner using the left hand this time. Back-to-back baskets.
Size and strength compared to the freshman Harris. She went right at her.
Well, Purdue led 17-13 coming out of the quarter break. Notre Dame went on a 9-3 run and then backed that up. got a held ball, and it will be Notre Dame basketball. Second round coverage of the Division I Men's Basketball Championship continues tonight on TBS, TNT, and True TV. A lot of anxious Notre Dame fans, of course, watching their men's team yesterday. They were eliminated in the second round.
Well, here again, we have Purdue, who doesn't want to go man, playing man right now. We'll see what this does to them.
Turner again playing a little more volleyball, keeping it alive, laying it up and in once again.
Well, right now, Purdue's trying to pick their poison, and neither one of them's working. The zone gave Mabry and Boley some threes. The man-to-man has given Turner 3 or 4 straight post-ups in the lane.
Notre Dame already with 30 points in the paint, looking down inside to Harris. Goes up in traffic, lays it up and in. What do you think of the decision for Purdue to, at least for the moment, abandon their zone, which has been their staple during this period of time when they won 8 out of 9?
Yeah, I found, you know, because they gave up a couple quick threes, they got out of it. The interesting part, see, there's the pick and roll again. Turner just carves people up in man-to-man. And you can't get there quick enough. You know, the idea is to double team her if she does get it, but you can't get there quick enough on those kind of plays.
And Purdue has been a solid zone defensive team for the last 9 or 10 games, and here they are playing what is now an unfamiliar man-to-man. An awkward landing that time for Brianna Turner.
She did not land well on that leg. It's her left knee. I hope that's all it is a cramp the way she went down. She's moving around now. Ankle and knee kind of give out. She knows something's wrong the minute she goes down. She didn't even try to go back up.
Well, we will try to do everything we can, of course, to find out the condition of Brianna Turner, the 6'3" junior out of Pearland, Texas. All ACC the last 2 years, as well as an All-American last year as well. Battle for the offensive rebound, and a foul is going to be called against Notre Dame. Catch a second round NIT doubleheader tomorrow at 7 on ESPN, and watch ESPN featuring Central Florida at Illinois State with Akron and UT Arlington in the nightcap. And visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. First personal foul on Agumbawale, only the second team foul against Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish leading 45-31.
Well, the other thing that's missing from the game right now is Bridget Perry. And, you know, she has not been on the floor much during this time. She's not in foul trouble, but she's been the biggest key of the game.
Boy, a lob pass, and luckily deflected that time over to McBride for the basket.
Well, that's one pass that both teams will throw.
Time winding down in the opening half. Jump shot needs a bounce, not there. Tip not there, and the teams will head to the locker room.
But for Purdue, they had a good rhythm early. Bridget Perry got them off to a good start, and then inexplicably to me, she sat a long time near the end of the second quarter. She has no foul problems, and she's got, you know, 6 minutes of sitting. They need to get her back involved in the offense, and they got to have quality possessions every time down. Notre
Dame was absolutely superb at the offensive end in the second quarter. 14 of 20 from the floor. Morrissette trying to get going, the leading scorer for Purdue. Hard drive to the basket, and she will shoot 2 free throws. Ashley Morrissette, the 5'9" senior, averaging 16 points to go along with 4 rebounds and 5 assists. But a very quiet opening half with just 2 points. That was a foul against Marina Mabry, her first.
I didn't even see where she fouled her. I thought Morrissette kind of just jumped into the body of Mabry to draw contact. Mabry held her ground. Nevertheless, Morissette's at the line. Had a tough night scoring. 1 for 5 in the first half. Had her assist, but they need to probably get her involved in the offense a little bit too.
Purdue, the number 9 seed, 23-12 overall, but playing their best basketball right now. Finally healthy. Jackie Young into the starting lineup. No surprise there for Muffet McGraw and Notre Dame. The 6-foot freshman out of Princeton, Indiana, the National High School Player of the Year. Really sparked Notre Dame in that second quarter when they weren't having much success in the opening 10 minutes, being outscored 17-13.
Yeah, she came off the bench, made every field goal. I think she was 5 for 5 in the first half.
Scored 9 quick points over a stretch of just 6 minutes. Good on the first free throw, missed the second. Young off the bench, now starting in the second half for Brianna Turner. Obviously, if we hear anything more about the star for Notre Dame, we will let you know. Morrissette once again cut off nicely. And on the turnover, Westfeld right there.
This is what I was talking about with Notre Dame going to the small lineup. They can be mobile. Basically, they're playing Mabry as the power forward to stretch the floor, and they can do a lot of switching with this lineup.
How does a team like Notre Dame handle, from an emotional point of view, the loss of one of their stars?
I think you can get through it in the first game right now. You know, when you're just playing now, you've got the adrenaline going for this game. You've got a lead. You know, there's things you're good at. If she can't play beyond this game, then I think the emotional part kicks in a little bit more. Knowing that, you know, you're going to face better opponents every round you go in the tournament.
Keys trying to get to the rim. That ball swatted out of bounds by Young, and now just 3 seconds to shoot for Purdue. And it was just last year again that Brianna Turner struggled through a shoulder injury, and that really hampered Notre Dame as they were eliminated by Stanford, also in the Lexington Regional.
And then 3 years ago, they went through the Natalie Achanwa injury during the tournament. Remember her walking off, you know, dramatically, you know, trying to get her team fired up. Purdue needs to string together a couple stops in a row.
Rebound comes out from Morrissette. Nice kick ahead. Ogumbawale is there, takes a big swat at it. Ball deflected out of bounds. The Purdue crowd wanted a foul there, but no free throws coming.
Now, I think Keys just saw the defensive player there, Ogumbawale, and tried to change her shot too dramatically.
Perry trying to take it against the smaller Young, might have gotten away with a travel. Still plenty of time on the shot clock.
Terrific individual defense right now.
Perry working down the lane, throws it up and in. I'm with you, Mike. Why did she ever come out of the game?
Yeah, I don't know. But this is Perry. Perry has got the ability as a post player to put it on the floor. Good job of stepping between the two defenders and not drawing a charge on herself.
Perry scored 9 first quarter points, 7 of the first 11 for Purdue. She now has 13. And maybe a factor, particularly with the injury to Brianna Turner. Kat Westbeld just picked up her 3rd personal foul as the 3-point play is completed, but Purdue still trailing by 11.
Well, I think we'll see a little bit different matchups when we come back to the Notre Dame defensive end with Nelson in the game now.
Ball is stolen away by Harris.
Nelson did read the defense that they had gone back to the zone. It looked like man on the cutter. She just threw it, and then Notre Dame switched out on the zone. Purdue, excuse me.
Morrissette sets her feet and buries the 3.
Well, we just got through saying she needs to get involved in the offense. That might get her going a little bit here.
Shooting the 3 ball exceptionally well coming in over the last 4 games. She's made 10 out of 20. That's just her first make on 4 attempts so far tonight against the Fighting Irish.
Purdue back in the zone. I think that Notre Dame's got to look to get maybe some space to get an open shot.
Ogumbawale needs a bounce and gets it. Pretty good on the body English from about 22 feet.
She was talking to it all the way. Go in, baby, go in.
Ogumbawale now with half a dozen, and Notre Dame's lead, just like that, back up to 11.
Well, they've made an interesting switch here to get Morrissette the ball off the point. They've put Oden at the point right now in their last couple sets to get Morrissette involved.
Morrissette, a couple of rhythm dribbles, feeling it. Ogumbawale just too strong, gets the rebound. And off to the races, coast to coast.
She's worked on a variety of shots. She's got pull-up jumpers, she's got threes, she's got floaters, she's got a power dribble inside.
Ogumbawale out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, only a sophomore, averaging 15 points per game. And that's going to be 2 hands in the middle of the back. Automatic call. That's the 2nd personal foul on Nelson, number 21 for Notre Dame.
Well, here's Ogumbawale in transition. She sees the defense waiting for her, so she, instead of trying to attack Harris, she floats it over the top of her. Nice touch.
13th foul for Notre Dame in the quarter, only 2 for Purdue, and now make it 14 fouls. That's one way to get back in the game if you're struggling at the offensive end, as you well know, Mike.
Yep, you got 6+ minutes now. You're going to be shooting free throws. Brianna Turner looking on, trying to send a good vibe out to her team right now. Good defense by Mabry.
Harris wants it down inside, spins right into the lane to get the basket.
Well, good decision, because what she has on Nelson is not size, she has quickness. So she went by her, around the lane, across the lane, to get to the other side of the rim.
And Young comes right back.
It's a back at you play. Let's go do the same thing at the other end.
Two of the best young players in high school basketball in the Hoosier State last year going at it here in South Bend for a spot in the Sweet 16. Back to Harris once again, and she rattles that one down.
Well, it looks like Purdue's found a matchup they want to go at for the moment. They feel like Harris's quickness and jumping ability can go at Nelson inside.
Purdue has been to 12 Sweet 16s, Notre Dame 14, and looking to make it 8 in a row. Shot clock at 7. Mabry, one dribble, a three-pointer. Wow, right in the face of the Purdue defense.
And although it was contested, that she should have never caught the ball. There was miscommunication by the Purdue guards on how they were going to play the top of the zone.
Mabry now with 11 after a pretty slow start offensively, but she had some company in the first quarter. Been a different story since then. Perry wide right, and on the held ball, the possession arrow, it'll be Notre Dame's game in the second round. They're playing Kansas State in Manhattan. There is Brianna Turner with 48 seconds left in the opening half. She landed awkwardly, was assisted off the floor. The report is she has a left knee injury. It is doubtful that she will return for this contest. If we hear anything further, of course, we will let you know. Let's take another look and see what happened. This is after Brianna Turner had scored 8 straight points for Notre Dame.
It's just an awful thing to watch when you're standing by themselves and it happens.
Morrissette just picked up her 3rd personal foul inside of 4.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Bounce pass inside to Young once again. Long rebound comes out to Mabry. Smart play by the freshman to reset. Really smart basketball.
Well, every time they've gotten a quality shot, they've had good things happen.
Allen down
Like that.
inside. Well, just like that. Notre Dame is now 20 for their last 28, but got a little careless at the defensive end off the made basket. Notre Dame has also made 5 out of their last 6 threes. Allen now with 6 points to go along with 6 assists.
Well, when your point guard drives like that, the rest of your team has to be responsible for getting back in transition. Somebody's got to cover for her.
Kick ahead to Keys, up and in. That was really a tough make against both Mabry and Ngumbuwale.
Well, right now, Purdue can't afford to keep trading baskets. They got to get 2-3 stops in a row if they want to get back in this game. They're scoring, but they're not stopping.
Mabry pull-up jump shot off the side of the iron. Offensive rebound taken by Nelson, and a holding foul is going to be called against Purdue. Now both teams over the limit.
Well, here's what Lindsay Allen does. If she attacks, she waits, she hesitates, she sees the defender leave, the big defender, she goes right to the rim. You can't give a quality point guard like that much space to attack the basket.
Be free throws for both Notre Dame and Purdue the rest of the 3rd quarter, 3:13 remaining. Morrissette playing with 3 personal fouls. Got to be real careful. Ngumbuwale. Ball batted around, and the senior Nelson comes away with it once again.
Simple thing, Jackie Young's quick hands just knock the ball loose enough for Nelson to get it.
Nelson off the screen and roll, turnaround jump shot, no offensive rebound.
Again, Jackie Young coming from the weak side, getting her hands on the basketball.
Jackie Young has been absolutely superb for Muffet McGraw's Fighting Irish. Notre Dame 31-3. Again, as mentioned, winners of the ACC. And Notre Dame was really treading water in the opening quarter until Young came in and scored 9 points in 6 minutes to light a fire under Notre Dame and get them out to what was a 45-33 lead at the half.
Well, we got Notre Dame in a zone a little bit right here. Not something they do very often.
Morrissette for 3.
Ashley Morissette's been looking for space this whole game. She got one early in this quarter. She found another one there when they rotated too far in the zone.
Purdue answers was a 7-0 run to cut it to 9. Allen has that shot rejected by Harris.
Harris surprises a lot of people with her length.
Look at her run, doing it at the defensive end. The end. Like Ashley Morrissette, after a slow first half, is starting to get certainly her teammates involved, and with some help from Ariana Harris.
Well, the senior leader has come out and done what she needs to do. In this 9-0 run, she's been involved in every point. 3 baskets, 3 assists, and her cohort as a freshman, Ariana Harris, has blocked a shot and scored twice. Great energy.
Ogunbowale, what an offensive rebound, and then going back up through traffic.
There are so many good athletic players in this game on both sides. It's just fun to watch.
Morrissette quickly to the rim, and remember, she's playing with 3 fouls. She got to be careful over the last 1:15. That ball deflected out of bounds. Notre Dame leading by 9.
Well, Ogunbowale just saw what everybody else has learned throughout the Big Ten season. You can't throw it over Harris's arms very easily. You get it thrown back at you.
Side is cleared for Ogunbowale, and the hand check foul is going to be called on Lamina Cooper, so it'll be 2 free throws coming to Notre Dame.
Those are the ones that are hard to take for coaches. You know, a simple hand check, you haven't really, done anything special one way or the other by the offense or the defense, and now you're going to the free throw line.
Ogunbowale, a 67%er so far on the year. Having a big third quarter now with 11 points, 8 of those coming in this period. There was Brianna Turner, the All-American and 2-time All-ACC performer. Went down with 48 seconds remaining in the opening half, was assisted to the locker room. The report that we have received is the leg injury, and her return is doubtful.
I think this is an interesting matchup that they have Mabry guarding Morrissette one-on-one. They're switching the pick and rolls. I don't know that you need the pick and roll here to get Morrissette a drive.
Morrissette, nice little split and handoff, and she hits a mid-range jump shot.
Old school split.
Yeah, that's why I knew exactly what it was, Mike. Morrissette now with 11. Perry's been quiet in the second half after opening things up with 9 quick points. She's currently on the sideline. Ogunbowale again, just so strong.
I don't know if there are very many guards in the country anywhere who are stronger than her. There may be some but not very many stronger. So here's the bucket by Morrissette, where they throw it in, and they run what's called a split, where they set a screen, and Notre Dame defenders don't talk, and they both go with the other guard and leave Morrissette wide open on the baseline.
Well, Ogunbowale comes from a spectacularly athletic family. Her brother, star running back at Wisconsin, after starting his career there as a walk-on. Well, the Badgers recognize talent, and easy to see the wonderful talent of Enrique Ogunbowale. Both free throws up and good. Final possession here for Purdue, trailing by 11.
I think Purdue could take advantage of the one-on-one matchup that Morrissette has on Mabry when she has the ball live. Like right here, she needs to.
Oh, nice crossover dribble. Got to go now. Forces up the jump shot, and the rebound is taken. St. Louis, and you saw what a nail biter that was, right down to a final shot.
Gail Ivey, assistant coach, was a member of that team. Got a quick glimpse of her running up the court in that play, and then celebrating.
Good backdoor cut.
Great pass, great cut. just on Niele Ivey, she's given a lot of credit here on the staff with developing the guards that they've had here. Lindsey Allen, Skylar Diggins, Mabry, the host of Gumbawale. She works with the guards every day. Has done a great job.
After a slow start, Mabry now with 13. Harris looking for some space, and on the double team, Jackie Young came down and a foul was called against the Fighting Irish.
There's Niele Ivey again, shaking her head on an official's call. She made the great transition from player to coach. You just learn to shake your head a different way.
Jackie Young just picked up her first personal foul, one of the keys so far for Notre Dame as they lead it 68-55. Oh, nice move by Morrissette.
Made me dizzy just watching it.
If at first you don't succeed. In the spin cycle, Morrissette now with 13. That ball deflected away once again. Was that the long arms of Harris
long arms
again?
Of Harris. Sooner or later, people will learn. They put Lindsey Allen back on Morrissette now that she's gotten going a little bit.
A lot of contact down inside. Very aggressive play by Morrissette.
Well, here's the spin cycle. Turn one way, turn back, and bank it. Not much you can do as a defender about that one.
Westbell just picked up her 4th personal foul. 2 quick team fouls here in the 4th period. Purdue did not do a very good job taking advantage of being in early foul trouble. Was Notre Dame. They were in the bonus for 4.5 minutes and really didn't take advantage of it there in the 3rd. Morrissette up and good once again, 81%er on the year.
Well, Morrissette was a 2-point shooter and had 2 points at halftime. She's picked it up.
Quick glance over at the sideline once again to the injured Brianna Turner. Alicia Gray also injured earlier today. Have no information on that, but you have South Carolina, one of the #1 seeds, lost a key starter in Brianna Turner. Of course, we don't know what the outcome will be, but it does not look like she will play the rest of the evening.
Well, South Carolina was already without coach, so that's a big one for them.
Yeah, you only hope for the very best. Good deflection once again. Mabry trying to poke it away. Big trip here, and Purdue turns it over.
Got to throw it to where they're going, not to where they've been.
An opportunity to cut it to 7 or maybe even 6 with a 3.
Gumbawale slows it down. They need good possession right here.
Shot clock. Floater by Ngumbawale and Harris all over the rebound. Bridget Perry, again after a very quick start, back on the floor for Purdue. Boy, Purdue, the sideline and all their fans really wanted a foul on that play. They don't get to the line. Still trail by 9.
I think Keys just rushed it that time.
Nelson trying to turn through the double team and picks up the personal foul. Will that be on? It was on Morrissette, and she just picked up her 4th personal.
The person you could least have a foul right now just picked her 4th.
Men's ice hockey skates toward the Frozen Four in Chicago. Regional semifinals begin Friday at 3 Eastern on ESPN2 and watch ESPN and visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 championships. Back with 3-time WNBA Coach of the Year, Mike Thibault. I'm Paul Sunderland, and Morrissette again now. She played that whole 3rd quarter in some real jeopardy and picks up her 4th now with 7:16 remaining.
And it's tough for her because in guarding Lindsey Allen, she's usually going to attack you. We'll see if Notre Dame tries to go right at Morrissette next time down.
Morrissette attacking and on the blocking foul. Boy, that was really close and a huge call in this game. Which way was it going to go? Always one of the toughest, Mike. Charger block.
You hold your breath. You know, when you got a player with 4 fouls, yeah, clearly 1 foot inside the circle. But man, that's a risky play with 4 fouls.
So Morrissette will go to the line looking to add to her total of 17.
And I think they're going to try to get her out for a couple minutes. They have Keys at the table to sub for her. She makes this free throw.
7 straight points now for Purdue's Morrissette. So Keys will come on. 7:06 left, and Notre Dame's lead, the largest it was, was 16. Now down to 6.
Let's see where Notre Dame goes. They're using Nelson at the high post to be a distributor.
Mabry down the lane. Mabry after it, saves it on the sideline, but off the foot that time of Lindsay Allen.
She probably didn't need to save it. It actually looked like it had gone off Purdue, but she didn't know that. Made a great hustle play, but it was going off of Purdue.
27th meeting all time between these two in-state rivals. Purdue leads the overall series 14-12, but Notre Dame has dominated of late, winning the last of 7.
And Mabry just got kind of a warning to calm down a little bit here by the officials.
Going to Harris, the freshman, on a big possession, goes and gets her own miss.
Her own teammate kind of got in her way that time. Perry needed to get out of the way, let her have a free look at the hoop.
Harris, 15-footer on the way, rattles in and out. Perry with a rebound, back up in traffic, not there. Offensive rebound again, and she's tied up by Allen. On the possession arrow, it will be Purdue's basketball.
Well, if you're a big person, do not bring the ball down where the little guards can get it. And without Turner in the game, as she looks on there, it's a tough job inside against this Purdue front line.
Foul is a technical foul. A technical foul is going to be called on the Purdue sideline. Let's sort this out.
She called it on a coach. She gave the C.
I saw that, yeah. And I'm assuming because the action was all at the Purdue end. There is Sharon Versup now in her 11th year. She's taken her alma mater to the NCAA tournament 9 of the last 11 years. 6:15 remaining. Notre Dame's lead, the #1 seed in the Lexington Regional, playing without their star center Brianna Turner since the first half, and it was a technical foul called against the Purdue sideline.
You got a great free throw shooter at the line in Marina Mabry.
Oh, there it was right there. You could see the conversation. I think in the fray, and as physical as it was with Bridget Perry down in the lane, of course Purdue was looking for a free throw, didn't get the call. So big free throws there. The lead is up to 8.
And this is the rule change that was put in a few years ago that I like, that the team gets to keep the ball. Used to be you got penalized. You got a technical, you lost possession of the ball and the free throws. That was such a harsh penalty. At least Purdue is going to retain the basketball.
And how big was that call? That stopped a 7-0 run for Purdue. Notre Dame really needed those free throws. Oh, ball is kicked.
I'm not sure it got kicked.
I'm not sure either. The officials might want to talk it over.
It just went right over the top of her foot.
Yeah, I did not see a kick there. The officials are Robert Schofield, Gina Cross, and Fatu Sissoko Stevens.
Well, all the referees in the building are in full force now.
And maybe with very good reason. And right back, an offensive foul on an illegal screen called against Perry.
Okay. Well, things probably just evened up.
First personal foul on Perry, a lifetime of basketball game left, and so much on the line. Notre Dame a loser in the Sweet 16 last year to Stanford. High arching soft touch and another big basket by Lindsay Allen.
Well, if you ask Lindsay Allen what her favorite jump shot would be, that would be a foul line pull-up jump shot off a dribble. That's what she just got.
Morrissette back on, playing with those 4 personal fouls. 3 on the way, and good again.
She's excited about being in this kind of a game. If you're a great point guard, any great player, you want to play in a game like this.
Toe might have been on the line. The officials might want to take a look at that 3-pointer, or was it a 2 by Morrissette? Right now it's on the board as a 3. Allen splits defenders, lays it up and in.
Again, Middle of the basketball court. That middle third is her sweet spot.
Morrissette now with 21. She had 24 on Friday night in the win over Green Bay. An illegal screen called against Notre Dame's Nelson, so that'll go down as a turnover. 4:53 left in this one, and the Fighting. And that's where we stand officially. Notre Dame led by 16 with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. And since then, Purdue has been trying to make a run. And one of the biggest stories of the NCAA tournament, unfortunately, let's hope we hear some good news tomorrow. Fingers crossed all around college basketball for the good health and the return of Brianna Turner. Notre Dame, the #1 seed in the Lexington Regional. Morrissette having a big second half, misses there. Nice rebound in traffic taken by Notre Dame's Westbell.
And really wanted to reach and try to get the ball back, and at least showed the better judgment not get that 5th foul.
Boy, Lindsey Allen has been absolutely superb as a floor general. 6 assists. She's played every minute of this basketball game and has yet to commit a turnover now with the ball.
And her assists have gotten 5 teammates in double figures.
Mabry for 3 off the front of the iron, long rebound to Notre Dame for the reset. Lindsey Allen playing in her 147th straight game. Her last game here at Purcell Pavilion for the Fighting Irish. Started every game of her career. Shot clock. Spinning, perfect. Oh, what a block from the weak side by Harris. A basket-saving block by number 32, Ariana Harris.
Terrific weak side help, coming without fouling. Knocks the ball loose, 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Looking for Mabry in traffic, and that will be a shot clock violation. A rare turnover for Notre Dame. They've been pretty clean for much of this basketball game after a slow start. Purdue led it early. Notre Dame outscored Purdue 32-16 in the second quarter to take control of this game, and they led by as many as 16 late. But Purdue certainly hanging around. Perry on the dribble drive, lays it up and in.
Well, great penetration. She has quickness a lot of post players don't have, and she used it on that play. And she was such a big part of the opening part of this game, and she's kind of disappeared a little bit, partly because she disappeared to the bench for a little bit.
Well, 16 points. She's only played 24 minutes. We've got 3:15 just under that remaining.
Notre Dame trying to use a little bit of clock on each possession now, too.
Step through off the side of the iron. Loose ball comes out to Perry. Runs into one of her own teammates and gets it out of the scrum. Big shot out of the corner for Oden is knocked down. Here comes Purdue.
Yeah. They keep hanging it. A lot of time. 5-point game with almost 3 minutes to go.
Purdue is confident. They're healthy. They've won 8 out of their last 9. Playing their best basketball, and they're trailing by 5. 2.5 minutes remaining right now. Shot clock again. Allen has that shot rejected, nowhere to go, and another shot clock violation.
Great help in the lane. Well, here's what good penetration and transition gets you. A 3-point shot because you run deep on the wing, give your teammate a chance to get themselves open.
Morrissette down the lane, throws it up off the side of the iron. It'll be 2 free throws. Morrissette so far 4 of 5 from the free throw line with 20 points. 2 big free throws coming for the outstanding senior for Purdue.
It was a well-designed play. Basically, they disguised everything they did to give Morrissette an open side. They cut somebody through to open up the right block to give her a driving lane.
We talked about Lindsey Allen with very good reason, the outstanding point guard, Mike, for Notre Dame. Well, I'll tell you what, Ashley Morrissette, a 2 guard the last couple of years, going to go down as one of the tremendous performers in a Boilermaker uniform as her career nears its end. And I don't mean necessarily tonight. Free throw is missed, battle for it. This is going to be a huge call. And it's Boilermaker basketball, 2:03 remaining. Notre Dame leading by 4.
Jackie Young laying on the baseline. I think they get her for being out of bounds before Perry is. Oh no, Perry's out of bounds first.
Wow.
They didn't see Perry.
6-0 run for the Boilermakers. Morrissette. Harris comes away with the offensive rebound. Remember, Morrissette playing with 4 personal fouls. So you got to be careful if she puts her head down.
This is going to be a scrap to the finish now, as Purdue can sense they have the chance. Same play.
Perry down the lane, lays it up and in.
Now they got to come up with something. The shot clock's down to 10.
Yeah, Notre Dame's
a good play.
Notre Dame's been running clock the last 3 or 4 possessions. Mabry step in floater, rims in and out. Rebound taken by Ogunbowale, and she brings it out. 1 minute remaining for a trip to the Sweet 16.
Who's going to blink first here?
Timeout called by Notre Dame. Such rich NCAA history. 26th NCAA appearance for Purdue, 24th and the 22nd in a row for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame has the advantage of the possession arrow in case we get a loose ball tie-up.
Shot clock again. Ogunbowale crossover, hesitates, lays it up and does not get the bounce. Rebound taken by Perry, and a foul is going to be called in the backcourt. Notre Dame is over the limit. It's going to be 2 free throws coming.
Here's the penetration, gets a pretty good look, bounces around, looks like it's about to go in right there, and then all of a sudden it doesn't. Great hustle by Perry to get to the ball.
Westbeld just picked up her 5th personal foul. Aaron Boley, the freshman, will come on to replace. 32.5 seconds remaining. Purdue, really important, Mike, has a foul to give.
They have a foul to give. They have a 75% free throw shooter going to the line here.
Perry so far on the night is 3 of 5. Notre Dame led by 16 late in the 3rd quarter, playing the entire 2nd half without Brianna Turner. Both free throws up and good, and we're tied.
Notre Dame has a timeout if they want to use it, but a lot of times when the game is tied, well, there they go. They're using it.
Notre Dame, I mentioned.
But Ogunbowale has the best one-on-one moves on the team for Notre Dame. She has a way of getting herself to the lane to make a shot. They're going to use it all right here, too.
Of course, tied at 74. You just want to go late, so the worst thing that happens is that you play overtime. Crowd on their feet.
Probably give yourself about 3 or 4 seconds extra to get an offensive rebound.
Here we go. Allen down the lane, floater not there, and a quick timeout is called by Purdue. They can advance the ball, and with 4.3 NCAA tournament last year, also as part of the Lexington Regional by Stanford.
And Brianna Turner was having such a huge impact on the game during that time period. 8 points in about 2 minutes.
Well, and Notre Dame led 45-33 and outscored Purdue 32-16 in that 2nd quarter, mostly because of Turner. So here we go, 4.5 seconds remaining. One of the most dangerous players, of course, is Mike.
Well, which one do you want to have?
Well,
I think there's more saying, but they may throw it directly.
Oden's going to get a look. She's got time. Turning back to Morrissette. The shot is late, and we're going to play overtime. Tied at 74. We'll be back to South Bend, Indiana to play the overtime, but for now, let's send it back to the studio.
And it took too long.
And as Rebecca mentioned in the studio, Notre Dame dodged one there because Lindsay Allen, with all of her experience, left 4.6 seconds remaining, and with the new rule to advance. Sports Center will be following right after this overtime.
And Purdue gets first crack at it here.
Harris down inside, guarded by Nelson. One step, jab step, and turnaround jump hook by the outstanding freshman.
Designed two-man game. Morrissette and Harris. Harris ends up with it on the block. She's had 3 or 4 good play possessions in the second half on the block.
Remember that West Beld has fouled out, and of course, as we've told you, Brianna Turner unavailable because of injury. 5 on the clock. Ngumbawale down the lane, needs a bounce. Ball is deflected. The officials look at one another, and it will be Notre Dame basketball with a fresh clock. First overtime game for both of these teams.
A lot of anxious faces on the bench there, too.
Well, there is so much at stake. Ngumbawale step back in rhythm, no. Battle for the rebound. Harris. Ariana Harris is playing a superb basketball game for Purdue, particularly in the second half.
Ngumbawale's kind of lost her rhythm a little bit here in the fourth quarter. Every shot she's taken has been contested.
Perry wants it inside. She's got the mismatch against Allen. Tough angle off the back of the iron. Good rebound taken by Young. Here comes Notre Dame. Backdoor cut, and we're tied at 76.
Those two understand that part of the game as well as anybody. Mabry always runs to the three-point line and then sees if her defender turns her head.
7 assists now for Allen. And that's going to be a holding foul called against Marina Mabry. And unlike in other forms of the game, the fouls carry over into overtime, so it's going to be free throws the rest of the way, and still with the same scenario, Purdue with a foul to give as Morrissette will go back to the line.
Yeah, that's
NBA and WNBA, you reset.
That's one of those rules I'm lobbying to change for college basketball.
I agree with you.
I just would like to see us play a fresh start overtime, not shoot till the 4th team foul.
Oden goes to the sideline, replaced by Lamina Cooper.
I just don't like overtime being a free throw contest. I want to see it be a full basketball game.
Morrissette good on both free throws, now with 22. She's 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Allen attacking, what a pass. Young lays it up and in.
Great attack, that set play, made the defense help.
Inside to Harris again, tough angle. Nelson battles for the rebound, has got it in traffic. And Ngumbawale will hand off to Allen to bring the ball up court.
Same play.
Right down the lane, and Morrissette had to put her hands in her pockets playing with those 4 fouls.
And I think they've sniffed that out. They know that she's not going to be aggressive right now. They're going to let Allen attack.
First lead for Notre Dame in overtime. Shot clock, Morissette's got to go, guarded by Mabry. Morrissette inside, bumps off the contact, rebound taken by Cooper, and gets her pocket picked. What a steal by Mabry.
Well, it's going back to Allen. She's got Morrissette guarding her. We'll see a ball screen of some sort or penetration. Been down for Mabry on the weak side. Good help defense.
Oh, a tough shot. Mabry with a steal and then throw. Performance on the evening for senior point guard Lindsey Allen. 82-78. Allen now with 7 assists and has been rock solid. Still does not have a turnover, and she's played 43 minutes and 48 seconds.
And having said all that, we still got a minute 10 to go.
We sure do, and Purdue's got opportunities. They have seen and shown that, trailed by 10 with 3.5 minutes remaining and sent it into overtime. Harris goes to get her own rebound, but she's going to be called for going over the top. But still no free throws for Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's the foul to give. Now it's bonus the rest of the way. Just right over the back. Easy call. Got plenty of time, though. You can play this possession out. You don't need to foul.
Ball is deflected away, and on the possession arrow, that's going to be Notre Dame basketball. Wow, that was a big break for the Fighting Irish.
Again, the other rule change that's nice is they don't put it back to 30 seconds. They leave it where it was at 21.
Harris trying to clear her vision as she was battling for that offensive rebound at the other end. Allen turns the corner, gives it up to Young down inside. Well defended, blocked by Perry. And Perry is tripped to the floor, so it's going to be 2 free throws. Muffet McGraw cannot believe it.
Great defensive help by Perry. A block shot, comes up with the loose ball. Not much of a foul, but enough. Great block.
Yeah,
good
Perry.
Patience.
Perry has played a superb basketball game. Maybe played that one out a little bit, but that's part of the game. And she'll earn her team 2 free throws. Perry on the night, 5 of 7, Mike, from the floor, and a number of block shots. She played really well.
Well, we talked again at the start. Seniors do not want their season to end. She and Ashley Morrissette for Purdue and Lindsey Allen for Notre Dame have been sensational.
So it'll be a 1-possession game, make or miss. Shot clock and game clock separated by 4.2 seconds.
This is, I think Purdue's going to play it out. They're not going to foul because you have the timeout to advance it. Get a quick trap, see if you can get Notre Dame to do something, throw it away.
There's the trap. Allen available in the middle of the floor, and she'll pull it back out.
Sharon Versup does not want them to foul.
Oh, you can't foul then. 21 seconds have gone off the shot clock. You cannot foul then.
Sharon shaking her head. She had just told them at the free throws, do not foul.
Mabry, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and 84%er on the year. She can make it a 2-possession game with the make here.
And certainly if you're going to foul, she's not the one you want to foul.
Huge steal. Mabry with 5, now with 6 in overtime. Timeout called by Purdue. They'll advance
To be able to be the one to knock down free throws.
So it's a 2-possession game. First good shot, no matter where it comes.
Yep.
There's the lob. Harris goes up to get it, right at the front of the rim, lays it up and in. 10.3 seconds remaining.
Just don't let Mabry catch it.
And a timeout is called by Muffet McGraw. Good timeout.
Well, I know if I'm Notre Dame, I'm trying everything I can to get Marina Mabry the ball on the inbounds here to take the foul. And if I'm Purdue, I'm doing everything to make sure she doesn't catch it. Make somebody else make them. Bowley's in, a good free throw shooter also.
Looking for Mabry, looking to get it in. They do so to Agumbawale, and now you foul. 8.7 seconds remaining. And Agumbawale will go to the line, just a 67%er.
One of the good things about that play for Purdue, no matter what, is that Morrissette wasn't the one that had to commit the foul.
Ogunbowale so far on the night is a perfect 4 for 4. Purdue can no longer advance the ball. They're out of timeouts.
Plenty of time, though, with 8.7.
Plenty of time if she misses one of these 2 free throws. Makes the first. Notre Dame trying to get back to the Sweet 16 for the 8th straight time.
Notre Dame's got to make sure they're matched up.
Big free throws from Ogunbowale. Off the front of the iron, and Notre Dame is going to win it. That was a foul with 1/10 of a second on the clock. Really a courageous performance by both of these teams. From Notre Dame's point of view, playing without Breonna Turner, their All-American center, injured her knee. And
so here,
Ashley Morrissette, leaving a Purdue game for the final time. A magnificent career for the Boilermakers.
And that's quite a connection between a coach and a player. I've had a chance to watch them a lot the last month, and they are on the same page. They love each other.
Ogunbowale has had a huge basketball game, 24 points now to go along. 17 points to go along with a handful of assist and rebounds, and there it is.